The dendrite is the short part next to the cell body where the neurotransmitters are caught, for lack of a better term. It's where so you've got pre and postsynaptic neurons. That's the short version of that. So up here in the presynaptic neuron, you take choline in. Everybody needs choline to make your membranes, right? There's your phosphatidylcholine, so you can go back and forth. You can also make acetylcholine. So you go down here, you need acetyl-CoA, and then you release CoA, and then you attach that acetyl part to choline. And then so you make acetylcholine. You store it up in a presynaptic vesicle. The presynaptic vesicle travels to the edge of the presynaptic neuron, and it fuses, and then all that acetylcholine is released. And then it attaches to the postsynaptic neuron, the receptor, so that this neuron becomes activated. How do we recycle it? So here's all this acetylcholine. It travels over here. This enzyme right here, which is acetylcholine esterase, but I'm not too worried about that, splits it back up into acetate and choline. So acetate is like acetic acid, CH3COOH, and then choline. And then choline goes back up, and you've got two choices. The high affinity transporters usually catch the released choline. They're closer to this synapse right here, and then it can recycle it for use in any of these directions. The low affinity transporters are closer to the blood supply. This just means that certain cells are expressing the high affinity transporters in certain locations because they need a lot of choline. The low affinity transporter is a protective mechanism so something like this doesn't suck up all of the choline from the blood, right? Because this uses a lot of choline, and so all cells need choline, so they need to be able to get it so they can make their cell membranes. So if you're expressing the high affinity transporter, you need a lot of it. And if you're expressing the low affinity transporter, you're just in a typical space. I'm going to put this on I'm going to go back to the outline for a second, and then I'll put this on the board because it illustrates this. Okay, so transport into cells. The high affinity sodium dependent choline transporters are using the presynaptic nerve terminals to provide choline for synthesis of acetylcholine. You're using choline not only to make your cell membranes, but you're making this neurotransmitter, so you just really need a lot of it.